Hey gang, this is Prelude number 2 to the State of the Scene address. Today we're going to talk about what is happening nationally. And I feel that it's important to understand this because the things that are happening nationally have a trickle-down effect on the things that are happening locally. So, what is happening nationally really isn't very good right now. Labels are more reluctant than ever to sign and invest in new talent. Royalties are going down the shitter. And all across the country, budgets for music and the arts are being slashed across the board. Those are always the first subjects to go when school boards need to cut their budgets. And that's really, really sad. And the music education that there is in the schools, for the most part, doesn't really involve a whole lot other than notes on the page and playing the right notes, right? We have devalued the profession of career musicians so much that it is getting harder and harder and harder to encourage more people to participate in the making of music, and I really want to change that. The fact is, musicians are so undervalued and so underappreciated that nobody wants to pay them anymore. It doesn't matter if it's a record label, a venue owner, a promoter, or somebody planning a wedding. Just, everybody says that they love music, that they're inspired by music, that they want to have a really good band for their wedding, or they want to go to this bar and hear this band play because they're awesome. But really, nobody wants to pay musicians anymore. And nobody really respects the profession of music or the hard work that musicians put into their music. And that mindset needs to change if we are going to encourage more people to do it, and if we are going to have a thriving music industry. If you want to teach arts as core subjects in high schools, then you need to stop devaluing them and start allowing them to thrive. I'll give you an example. I know this guy here in Madison. His name is Wyatt Agard. He's a great DJ, producer, promoter, and he's the only certified Ableton trainer in the entire state of Wisconsin. Wyatt has an idea to introduce Ableton into the music curriculum for middle schools and high schools in the Madison Metropolitan School District. And I am 100% behind this. I am 200% behind this. And here's why. Because it is an outlet for people who are flustered and trying to find their voice that is much, much less destructive than some of the other things that these kids could be engaging in. It's especially difficult in this world for teenagers to find their voice. Why not try encouraging them with music? And I think that Ableton is a fantastic way to do that because it's so easy with that software. I use Ableton for all of my music. I think it's wonderful. I think it's easy. Um, and I don't think that it would be that hard to introduce the students to that. Um, for example, I would assume that most, if not all, of the high schools in the Madison area have some type of computer lab or some type of computer setup in the library. Well, why not add some MIDI keyboards to that and put, it doesn't have to be this sweet. Even if it's just, basic Ableton Live, why not put that on the computers for them? They can go in, they can try some stuff out. It would be great. And it would be a way to encourage making music without worrying so much about playing the right notes. Let them be creative and let them figure shit out. And challenge them to think critically about what it is that they are doing. Encourage them to create something. Encourage them to take out their frustrations by creating art instead of fighting in the hallways or turning to drugs and self-medicating. Let them do something that is constructive and meaningful to them. Let them find something that is cool and that they can relate to and embrace it. All right, that's all I have for now. Next time, hippies! Yes, we're going to talk about hippies. Until then, peace out.